Welcome back. Today we're talking about going back to school, some of the concerns. Sports and other activities can be a great way for students to improve their physical and mental health, but it can have the opposite effect when they get hurt. According to Stanford Medicine, of the 30 million children and teens who participate in sports, more than 775,000 will end up in the hospital each year. A report from the Consumer Product Safety Commission outlines which sports see the most injuries. Football tops the list. Around 215,000 children going to the emergency room every year. Bicycling was the second leading cause that sent kids to the hospital. Now get this, baseball actually had the highest fatality rate among sports for kids ages 5 to 14, with 3 to 4 children dying from injuries every year. All right, those stats are obviously the negatives, but of course there are plenty of positives. The key is how to keep them that way. And here with me now is Ron Higdon. He's an assistant director from Nebraska Schools Activities Association. Ron, thanks so much for being here today. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Now, you actually specialize in sports medicine. It's one of your specialties.
Especially, yeah. I'm a liaison for our Sports Medicine Advisory Committee to our Board of Directors.
All right. So what are some of the biggest challenges for kids, students who are going to play sports going into the fall?
Well, going into the fall, for sure, it's heat acclimatization. So we have sports-specific heat acclimatization standards that we worked with the Corey Stringer Institute to develop. And each sport is a little bit different, so you treat them a little bit different. And they have a 10 to 14-day acclimatization period that they have to go through before they go into full-time practice and competition.
So what exactly is the standard there? Is there a standard for what they should be doing?
Yeah, there is, and actually, like I said, we worked with the Corey Stringer Institute, which is like the leading entity of heat illness prevention. And as you acclimate towards hot days and activity, the steps that you take, the steps that our schools take, are put in place to make sure that they're safer as they go through that process.
I guess I was trying to figure out if there was a standard for like the acclimatization part when you say how can you tell if you're getting too hot or overheating?
Yeah, so one of the things that we do at the NSA is require all of our coaches to take a heat illness prevention course once every 3 years. So they are able to recognize signs and symptoms of kids that are getting close to heat exhaustion and or heat stroke, and then the steps to take to make sure that they, once they identify them, what to do. So all of that is put in place and part of our protocol for all of our coaches.
And that's only one thing. I mean, I understand recently you had them look at CPR as well.
We did. Just yesterday, our board of directors took a recommendation from our Sports Medicine Advisory Committee. This year, it'll be a recommendation that all of our certified coaches be CPR and AED trained. And then next year, it'll be a requirement. And vast majority of our schools already do that, but there were some that didn't, and we recognized that, and we felt like it was a good step to take. So our board made that decision yesterday.
Seems like it would be a common sense approach, right? Everybody knows CPR if you're going to be dealing with kids, right?
Absolutely. CPR and AED, because sudden cardiac arrest is a huge component of death in our demographic of kids and activities.
Right. We've taught concussion protocol in the past. How are we doing there? How's the state doing with that?
You know, honestly, about 10 years ago, there was a huge push about education, and laws were being enacted across the nation. We're much more educated as a society to concussions than we were back then. So I think that if you're not familiar with the signs and symptoms of concussions, then there's a lot of resources out there on our website through the National Federation of High School Associations, and you can educate yourself if you think that that is something that you're lacking. But we provide those resources, and again, that's one of the required courses that we require all of our coaches to take is concussion in sports.
Are some sports more susceptible to injuries? I know we showed the stats of football and bicycling and basketball going to the ER, but are some sports just more dangerous for just overall injuries too?
Yeah, we get some injury surveillance information from the National Federation. Football is a big one. It's a collision sport. It's a contact sport, so that's a big one. Surprisingly, for concussions, soccer is way up on the list because head-to-head contact, head-to-ball contact, those things create concussions, and kids are reporting that. Our athletic trainers across the nation are reporting to the National Federation. And that seems somewhat surprising, but it's up there because it's a contact sport anymore.
It absolutely is. If you watch one match, you've seen that. So it makes me want to ask, is there anything that kids can do to protect themselves, to better prepare if they're going to be in these sports, to try to lessen the chance of them getting injured?
I think the answer to that is yes. Outside of your season, if you're more active, if you're not sitting on your couch watching your phone all the time, those activities, when you're in season, they kind of train your body to do it. But if you're not training or not being active outside of those seasons, it can be detrimental. So like just being active either outside, some sort of exercise, some sort of physical engagement will help you as you get through prior to the season.
Some students are involved in activities, but maybe not the collision sports. What are the concerns there?
Well, one of the things that we do, along with the concussion training, is we have our coaches take a sudden cardiac arrest and heat illness prevention and the CPR. All of those are our biggest concerns right now.
Right.
We are dabbling right now, and we're really heavy on researching mental health, and that's another one that is a big ticket item for everybody right now. So we have resources on our website. We have a sports medicine advisory committee that's made up of doctors, athletic trainers, healthcare professionals, mental health care professionals, school administrators, and so they help us develop policies and procedures for our schools and our coaches and students.
And finally, and Ron, you've been around kids in athletics for quite a while now. And I'm not saying you're old, I'm just saying you've been around for a while, like myself. What are the benefits for kids who may be they may be going into, about to enter school or just entering school, and they're not sure if they want to go out for a sport. They're not sure if they want to do some kind of activity. What's the benefit that they do that?
It creates a sense of family. Like sometimes if they feel alone, they're not involved in anything, they don't have as many connections with people. Sports and activities give them a connection to people that maybe they wouldn't be friends with, or maybe they wouldn't get to know better. And really, it teaches you a lot of life lessons. Our main objective is participation and opportunities. And when we give those and kids take advantage of it, we feel like it's a huge benefit for kids, both socially, mentally, physically. So all of that combined helps you for later in life.
And what exactly then, I've wanted to ask you at the beginning, what does the NSAA do, just real briefly? What's your mission, what's your role?
So we are a membership-driven organization. Right. We have all of the high schools in the state of Nebraska that play football, basketball, soccer, all those activities. We govern the rules, they create the rules, and we interpret and govern those, and then we help them with the legislative process, and then any questions that they have, and provide resources. So the resources that we provide help them with sports medicine, help them with education, help them with all the training for our coaches.
All right, appreciate the work y'all are doing. Ron, I appreciate you being here today too.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Now, if you missed any part of the show, or if you want to watch it again, it's available on the very local app. All KETV News Watch 7 reports are there on demand. They're all free. You can download the app at Roku, Amazon Fire, or anywhere that you find new apps. So the new school year has begun. Hopefully we have provided you some things that will help you or your student have an informative, enjoyable, most importantly, a safe year. I'm Rob McCartney. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next Sunday morning for KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.